Hey everyone, and welcome back to MGA Talk Studio Theory. Today we're diving deep into the wizarding world, exploring a character who's both feared and fascinating, Lord Voldemort's loyal companion, Nagini. In the Harry Potter films, we first meet Nagini in the Goblet of Fire. She's this terrifying snake, always by Voldemort's side, even when he was just a weak, shadowy form of his former self. Remember that chilling scene where she consumes Frank Bryce? That image is hard to shake. Their bond was clearly incredibly powerful, but the original series never really explained why *. We see her as this devoted, dangerous creature, but we don't know who she was before she met the Dark Lord. She's just the snake. That all changed with the Fantastic Beasts movies. Suddenly, this one-dimensional character was given a tragic and complex history. The movies gave us a glimpse into Nagini's past, and it's a story that deserves to be told. So today, we're going to uncover the history of Nagini, just the snake, but the woman she once was. While her exact birth year is a mystery, we meet Nagini in Fantastic Beasts back in 1927, where she appears to be in her late 20s. This puts her birth somewhere around the early 1900s, but her birth wasn't ordinary. She was born under a dark curse known as a Maledictus. This is a blood malediction passed down exclusively from mother to daughter. Being a Maledictus meant Nagini was born with a horrific fate. The curse would slowly, irreversibly transform her into an animal. For Nagini, that animal was a snake. For years, she could shift between her human and snake forms at will, but it was a battle she was destined to lose. As time went on, the transformations became harder to control. Eventually, the curse would take over completely, just trapping her in her snake form forever, with her human mind and consciousness locked inside. It's an unimaginably cruel fate, to feel your humanity slipping away day by day, knowing you're powerless to stop it. This is the tragic story of the woman who would one day become Voldemort's most infamous Horcrux. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Nagini's history, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more theories. We'll see you in the next one. Did you know that before Nagini became Voldemort's evil serpent sidekick, she was actually a kind and gentle woman? It's a wild story, so let's break it down. In Harry Potter we only see Nagini as a snake, permanently trapped in that form. But if we jump back to the Fantastic Beasts era, we see a very different person. Nagini was a Maledictus, a woman carrying a blood curse that would eventually turn her into a beast forever. For years, she was exploited by a cruel circus owner named Skender, forced her to transform for his freak show. She was treated terribly, put on display simply because of her affliction. Her life was bleak until Credence Barebone came along. During one of Nagini's performances, Credence caused a distraction that allowed her to escape. They formed an unlikely friendship, two lost souls trying to find their place in the world. Nagini, a captive Maledictus, and Credence, an obscurial searching for his true identity. They teamed up, hoping to uncover the secrets of Credence's past. Their search led them straight to the manipulative Gellert Grindelwald. While Credence was swayed by Grindelwald's promises of power and belonging, Nagini saw right through him. She recognized his evil intentions and desperately tried to pull Credence away from the dark path. It's a stark contrast to the villain we know later, right? After losing Credence to Grindelwald's influence, Nagini actually joined the good guys, teaming up with Newt Scamander and his crew. So how did this kind, protective woman become one of the most feared creatures in the wizarding world? The timeline gets a bit fuzzy here, but it's believed she met Voldemort in the forests of Albania during the 1980s. At this point, Voldemort was just a weak, disembodied spirit, far from the Dark Lord he once was. Nagini, now permanently a snake and likely isolated and alone, found a strange companionship with him. He could speak Parseltang, meaning he could communicate with her in a way no one else could. This unique bond, coupled with her growing bitterness towards the wizarding world that had mistreated her, slowly transformed her into the loyal and vicious servant of Lord Voldemort we all know. It's a tragic story of a good person twisted by circumstance and dark magic. What do you think of Nagini's backstory? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more magical content. Thanks for watching. Have you ever wondered how Voldemort, in his weak, disembodied state, managed to find and befriend the giant snake Nagini? let's dive into one of the most intriguing partnerships in the wizarding world. Picture this. Voldemort, nothing more than a shadowy spirit hiding in the forests of Albania. Nagini, trapped forever in her snake form by the Maledictus curse, is also wandering, lost and alone. What could their first meeting have possibly been like? We have to remember a crucial detail about Voldemort. He's the direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin. This heritage grants him the rare ability to speak Parseltang, the language of snakes. For Nagini, who had been a human woman, this would have been a monumental moment. After years, maybe decades, of being unable to communicate with anyone, she finally encounters someone who can understand her, someone she can share her story with. It's likely Voldemort, being a master Legilimens, could have peered into her mind, would have seen her past, her humanity, and understood the tragedy of her Maledictus curse. In that moment, they were both lost souls. Nagini was stripped of her human identity and completely isolated. Voldemort had just suffered a massive defeat and was desperate, plotting his next move. They were, in a strange way, perfect for each other. Their alliance was mutually beneficial. Nagini gave Voldemort a powerful ally and a key to his survival. Without her, his return to a physical form would have been far more difficult. In fact, her venom became a core ingredient in the potion that sustained his weak, temporary body. In return, Voldemort gave Nagini something she craved: purpose and companionship. She was no longer just a lonely creature. She had a powerful master who could speak to her and valued her. Their bond was forever sealed with the murder of Bertha Jorkins. After taking her life, Voldemort performed one of his darkest acts of magic. He turned Nagini into a Horcrux. He didn't just trust her. He embedded a piece of his own soul within her. This transformed her completely. The gentle, shy woman she once was vanished, replaced by a ruthless weapon, utterly loyal to the Dark Lord. This Horcrux connection also gave them a telepathic link, allowing them to communicate across vast distances. Became more than a pet or a servant. She was an extension of Voldemort himself, sharing his thoughts and carrying out his will. It's a dark and fascinating tale of two broken beings finding a twisted form of completeness in each other. What do you think of their relationship? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed diving deep into the lore of Harry Potter, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we were diving deep into one of the most intriguing relationships in the wizarding world, Voldemort and his serpent Nagini. As the years passed, it's clear she became more and more like him, a true reflection of his dark nature. Voldemort wasn't known for his affection, but he held Nagini in incredibly high regard. As Dumbledore himself pointed out, Voldemort was perhaps as fond of her as he can be of anything. He loved keeping her close and had an uncanny level of control over her, far beyond a typical Parselmouth. Their special bond was undeniable, a twisted union that gave two lost and dark souls a renewed sense of purpose. Together, they were a formidable and terrifying pair. Thanks for watching. Did I miss any key details about Nagini's story? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.